Aries couples, hello and welcome to your weekly reading with Angelic Ascensions Tarot. My name is Angela, and this video is for Aries couples, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, and this is your April preview. Happy birthday, Aries. Hope it's been a good one. Oh, Aries, you have a Leo, a Pisces, maybe even a Leo on your mind. Possibly a Leo, right? But you are involved. But right now, it looks like at the moment you're confused. You're confused. Why are you confused, though? You're confused, but you haven't turned your back on someone. Not your current partner. We're talking about your past partner. Someone that you used to be involved with. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so everything may not resonate with everyone, including the outcome and the details. So keep that in mind as you listen. And for more details, more detailed reading, feel free to check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs if you happen to need it. So here you are, Aries. And yeah, along with the Eight of Swords. So you're feeling stuck. Ooh, and you have pulled away emotionally from someone, from your current partner. You are thinking about taking a break from your current situation. Thank you. And you're realizing, though, you feel like in your situation that you're being treated unfairly. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra as well. And you're thinking about taking a leap of faith. You're thinking of leaving, like taking a leap of faith out of the relationship because there's a lot of conflict. It's like love is a battlefield these days, and you're thinking about communicating with someone that you dealt with in the past. Communication is definitely a factor in this relationship right now. And here it is. Once again, you're feeling confused because you're not using your intuition. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer. Or this could be you and your Moon, Rising, or Venus signs. And keep in mind that anything that is said in the reading can go vice versa. So if it's not you, then it's someone else in the scenario. Partner. Okay. And there's three people involved in the scenario. So it could be any of the three people. But you know, whether it's you, your current partner, or someone that you're dealing with in the past. So I'm feeling like there's like your partner is trying to confront you. They know something. I don't know how they do, because the High Priestess, that could be you're not being in tune with your intuition. So maybe you're slipping up. Maybe you're trying to cover your tracks, but you're not really thinking things through because things are a bit cloudy. You're feeling a bit confused at the time, a bit discombobulated. And so your partner is confronting you, right, with the Five of Swords. They know something's up. So they're confronting you about it, and it looks like you're lying. You're being deceptive. You're not being honest. Yeah, see that? You're dealing with someone from the past who happens to be your soulmate. So the plot thickens here. Okay, so yeah, you're not being honest. You're not. You're bringing trickery to the table. You're denying it when you're really communicating. You're talking to this person from the past, your ex. Like I said, this person could have been a Leo. You don't have the strength to tell your partner how you really feel. So, excuse me, it's as if you feel, it's like you're thinking that you feel like you're protecting your partner's feelings by lying to them. You feel like you're doing them a favor. But deep down inside, you know that you're unhappy in this relationship, but it's like you don't have the heart to tell them, so you lie and you deceive. And it's not like you mean it in evil, vindictive type of way, facetious type of way. It's just that, honestly, you're feeling like keeping them in the dark is doing them a favor. But you already started looking elsewhere. You've already turned your back on this situation and you're looking elsewhere for fulfillment. Some of you could have been dealing with a Pisces. So we have the King of Cups in reverse. Look at that. You're looking for your happiness with someone in the past. Someone that you may have children with. But this is definitely the someone that you shared happy times with in the past. And you're thinking about, you're like having memories. Thinking about all the good times that the two of you used to have. Wishing that you could go back. Because you're not really getting any inner peace in this situation. You may not even be getting any rest either. Like literally insomnia, no sleep. Because you're constantly pondering, thinking about what to do. Now some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. So you've decided now that you're going to make a head over heart decision. And you're going to tell your partner the truth. Reluctantly, right? You're not wanting to break someone's heart, but the truth in this situation is not pretty. So you decide not to give this a second chance. And you tell the truth and you end the cycle. Someone in a scenario was tired of being taken for granted. And so here they go with the Knight of Cups. They're bringing their offer elsewhere. Now with your career, someone's up to no good. You got a lot of conflict in your workplace. Naysayers. People that always have something negative to say. A boss that can be a bit of a jerk at times. And this could be causing you to, you know, drink a bit. So I feel like someone has, someone might be overindulging in alcohol. That's for some of you. That's not for everyone, obviously. But yeah, it looks like you've turned your back on this situation, for sure. But it looks like the truth is going to come out. You're going to come out and tell this person how you really feel. But it looks like for a period of time you didn't have the strength. You didn't quite know how to say it. But you're realizing that the truth has to be said, even with your work situation. I think you admit the truth to yourself that it's time to go. Someone's having their doubts about this relationship. Yeah, see that? Someone's releasing. Someone has decided to release this relationship. Aries couples, Holy Spirit, Aries couples. Trust has been a factor for quite some time. And I got this for singles as well. So yeah, definitely some of you are on your way to becoming single in search for this person. I don't even think it's much of a search because you've already been communicating with them. But yeah, trust issues are definitely an issue for some of you that are taking a leap of faith out of your work situation. Oh, some of you could even be in court. You could be, look at this, battling in court over child support. And someone is having to pay out child support, right? There could be arguing battles, right, in court. And someone's having to pay out for child support. Because some of you, you're breaking up with this person. You're separating from your partner whom you may share children with. You're ending this cycle, right? And you've got the Judgment in reverse. So, of course, that means that you're paying out. It's nothing tragic because, I mean, that's just what happens when you have children. They have to be supported. But it looks like maybe you were trying to find the balance there. You didn't want to have to pay all of that money, but whatever. Let's get on from that. Heart chakra. You're afraid of breaking someone's heart. You're afraid to be honest. But you're realizing sooner or later that you're going to have to sever the ties here. Because it's like there's nothing left to salvage. Or at least in your mind, that's how you're thinking, because you're feeling stuck. So you decide to just breathe for a moment to get your bearings, because you have someone that you're thinking about that happens to be a soulmate that you feel balances you. Look at this. And you're in love with this person. And you've been changing your focus from this relationship to the other one with a 5 at the top, which has been causing conflict and drama with the 5 of Swords. And your partner knows what's up because they feel like you changed on them. Feel like you turned your back on them. They feel like you've emotionally distanced yourself. You become a bit, goodness, I'm trying to word this correctly. You've become, it's like you don't have a filter when you speak to them. You're not the same. They see the change up. You've been working on something else with someone else, right? Strengthening that bond, that soulmate bond that you had with someone from the past, because you've been reaching out to them. Passion is fizzled out in this situation. No one's taking the initiative to fix things, so you've decided to move on. You pack your things and leave. For some of you, you may have children. You pack your bags, you leave with your kids, and you decided to move on. And there's the Tower. It didn't come as a complete surprise to you. You knew it. For some of you, you knew what was really going on. Aries. Aries couples. What is this? Okay, so some of you, there's a lesson that has been learned, or some of you, you're actually leaving. Maybe you're teachers. You like to teach people, and you're moving on from your current situation. The job is giving you headaches. The job that's driving you to drink. You're moving on. All right, and you're putting in that dedicated effort. Right, and then once you do that, you're going with the flow. You're no longer resisting the current. You're not going against the grain. You're going with the flow of the universe. You have a lot of major arcana cards here, so this indicates a lot of major changes that are coming up for you. Oh, let your friends help you. Let your friends help you, because it looks like you're having a hard time deciding what it is that you want. Maybe you have some good and trustworthy people that you can talk to. But be careful, choose wisely who it is that you share your business with, because there's some people that are up to no good. But you can decipher between that. Let your friends help you. I feel like there's people spreading gossip, spreading rumors at the job. But keep in mind, all of this is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at hand in your love life. So I feel like someone's been biding their time in the current situation. Oh. Okay, you may be married to this person, which is why you could be going through court, alimony, child support. Or someone is thinking about marriage, but with someone that they were dealing with in the past. So you decide to end this. And with the Wheel of Fortune, you have a favorable outcome. Because you're realizing that you deserve love, and love doesn't live here anymore in this situation. So like I said, you pack your things and you move on. Now someone's going to come out and confess the truth. Like sooner or later. I'm seeing that this is like coming to a head. Throat chakra, absolutely. Someone's going to speak up. And that could cause drama. Or this could be what you're thinking, right? Because I feel like there's a lot of negativity, like a lot of thoughts flowing through your head. Okay, but yeah. So you decided to accept what is. You walked away. You're realizing it is what it is. What can you do about it? Yeah. You're flying free. Even with the job, you're letting it go. But what's coming toward you is happiness. Whether you're on the giving end of the, and I can't even say that it's really bad news, because it really is the way that, however you look at it, you're freeing yourself, you're letting go. Yeah, see, the thing is, you may have invested a lot of time in this relationship, but really and truly, are you really on the losing end of the situation? Because this is someone that wasn't being honest. Someone whose heart wasn't really in this. Did you really want to be in a relationship like that? So are you really losing anything after all is said and done? Because now it's about cherishing yourself. You're making decisions that are right for you. At the bottom of the deck, you're embarking on an adventure. You're leaving, moving on. Moving on from a turbulent situation into something that's a bit smoother. Things into a situation that makes you happy. And when you lay in bed at night and you get ready to go to sleep, you know at least you were honest with yourself. And you made the decision that was right for you. And it turns out, like I said earlier, to be a favorable outcome, to be the right decision. You are ending this karmic cycle and going with the flow and seeing where God leads you next. But you're not an island. None of us are an island. Let people in. Let your friends help you. The people that you actually cherish. The people that you know are really there and have your truly 100% have your best interest at heart. Sorry about that. Aries. Aries couples. Ooh. Which person you're asking about is trustworthy? But I feel like that's what's in question. This is what you're questioning in your mind. You're wondering if this person is trustworthy, but you're getting to know the truth after all is said and done. So it's going to be important for you to be gentle with yourself. Maybe even spend more time outdoors. It's cold in some places, but you know, on days when it's warm enough, the weather is decent enough, it clears up. Go out and just breathe. Breathe in the fresh air. Being out in nature helps you get grounded, get rooted. It helps you bask in God's creations, right? It helps draw you in, and it helps distract you from what's really going on. No, I'm not saying that it solves your problems, but especially if you meditate outside, but that's another video. Oh, look at that. Go forward fearlessly, especially those of you with career. If this resonated with you and you're feeling that intuition that's telling you that it's time to move on, don't be afraid, because you have the Wheel of Fortune. You have a favorable outcome. Finally, you know, you were confused. You weren't sure which direction to take. But now you have mental clarity. And that mental clarity brings you to the place that you're supposed to be at. Now there's a lot of energy healing work that needs to be done. It looks like you were hurt. there's a need to allow your heart to heal. There's a need for time for healing. Some of you actually may be interested in doing energy healing work. You and your loved ones are safe. You may not know how to feel about that because things have become unstable. Or some of you could possibly be losing your home. The Tower in reverse. 20 minutes. Okay, let me go ahead and end things here. Let me get ready to end things. So those of you who are in that type of job situation, you may get communication from something that you've been waiting, a job, maybe you've been putting in applications elsewhere. It looks like you're going to get communication. Ooh. Don't forget to pay yourself first, though. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you will have savings to invest in your present and your future. Goodness, can you see that? Okay. So pay yourself first. Make yourself your priority. Save for your future. Of course, take care of your other, obligations. That's what it says that. But set aside a portion of your income. Just what I thought. You got an employment change coming up. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being guided each step of the way. Okay, there's a career change, an employment change coming forward. So you're leaving. See, that's why it said go outdoors. There's a need to go into a quiet retreat so that you can get out of your head and think clearly and make a clear and precise choice for yourself. Abundance mindset, putting yourself in an abundance mindset. And see that, let your friends help you, but be careful of who is a friend and who is an enemy. Because this may be a time when you figure out, right, we have the Five of Swords. Detox your friendships. Not everyone who is your friend is really your friend. Five of Swords, right? Conflict. Okay, so you're able to see through it, or it all comes out. You know, whatever's done in the dark eventually comes to the light. Successful funding. So for some of you, maybe you're wanting to start your own business, and that successful funding comes in, and you free yourself from this place of employment. Yeah. And at the bottom is exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. The key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels. And the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful way so that you'll look forward to exercising and it becomes its own reward. Okay, so this is you getting outdoors, exercising, manifesting what it is that you want. All right. So that's what I see for you, Aries. Let's take a look at an advice card to conclude your reading with. Holy Spirit, what advice do you have for Aries couples? If I said singles, I'm sorry. I didn't mean couples. And see, if I make a mistake and I slip up like that, don't worry. Because the spirit guides, they know what it is that I'm saying. They know what I mean. Even if I slip up, they're still going to give me advice for your sign, right? Aries, couples, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for April. April preview. For a quick preview of April. What advice, Holy Spirit? Endings and beginnings. So the old must be released so that the new can enter. You're releasing the old. Old job, old relationship. I don't even want to call it old relationship, but you get what I'm saying. Endings and beginnings. Something is ending so that something new can begin. And at the bottom of the deck, I guess this is coming up for a second time. So this is going to be very important. Quiet time. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. Okay, quiet time. Because in the other deck, you had quiet retreat. Spend some time alone so that you can commune with God or whomever you have as your higher power, higher self, etc. And to make decisions. Yeah. So, Aries, this concludes your personal reading with Angelic Ascensions Tarot. If you are interested in booking a personal reading, you can do so by connecting with me on my website. Booking directly on my website. Because if you go to my website, there's a way to book readings. So that's what I advise. Rather than going through the email and saying, hey, I'd like to book a reading, which is fine. But the quickest way to do so is to go directly to my website, which is where you can book. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you in April next week. Bye for now.